Hey guys, AJ Town here with the T Storm Chasers. As we are watching a line of storms that are moving into the Sioux Falls area, we just want to give you a quick weather update. Make sure that I had audio here with you guys. We are watching a little development out to the west of the I-29 corridor that we are seeing some of the development as far as not severe but heavy rain, some lightning that is embedded into this system as well. Let me see if I can get my lightning tracker on. We do have, you can see just to the west, on the west side of Sioux Falls there, those stronger cells that are starting to develop and moving through into the Sioux Falls area here. Currently, there are no severe thunderstorm warnings or watches. In fact, this severe thunderstorm watch that was in effect for our area, there in yellow, you can see that real quick here on our screen. That has been allowed to expire, which is a good thing. So that means that the National Weather Service down in Norman, Oklahoma, has said that, hey, we aren't seeing the threat of severe weather anymore, or it has really diminished to the fact where now we can go ahead and cancel this severe thunderstorm warning or thunderstorm watch. Now, that was in effect until 11 o'clock. I just got the notification that that was going to be allowed to expire. In fact, you can see that that has been allowed to expire on our map here. So we are watching this line of storms that are moving up from the Nebraska area. You can see this really strong cell down here by Newport, Springview, coming into the South Dakota area there. We'll have to keep a close eye on that one. That might go severe on that one. About the only severe threat that I could possibly see would be this cell just to the west of the T area. That cell's indicating there that that might grow some in strength. Just something to keep a close eye on as we come into the next couple minutes here, maybe even about probably 15-20 minutes here is what we'll have to keep a close eye on. You can see there are some lightning strikes in there. There's that little cell one there. There are just a little few in this cell that is just to the west of the Sioux Falls area that we are watching. Let's put this map into motion here. You can see that that is pushing in an easterly direction, northeasterly direction, as we are going to come in to the overnight hours here. We got about another hour here, and then it's official overnight hours. One thing that we are seeing here with this cell, I did have a hail indicator on that one too. So you can see that there's just a little bit of a hail indicator here, looking like about a half size of hail that we are watching with this one that is continuing to progress its way northeastward. You can still see that that is embedded there. In fact, we do have software here in our studio that we're able to track that hail, and you can see that, oh, hail no option is coming into the Sioux Falls area there. Right now, it's along that, what highway are we? Highway 17-ish area there that we are seeing that hail that is starting to move into the area. Right now, again, that is below the severe limit, so we aren't going to be seeing that severe thunderstorm with this as well right now. Again, as we look further back there by Lesterville, there's some stronger indications of hail there. Again, that cell that's there over by the Bassett and Springview area, which is going to be most likely, what would that be? I think that's more of the Rock and Brown County area there. Yep. That'll be the Rock and Brown and Keapea. I know I butchered that one, but that one is indicating that that's growing in strength too. Look at all those lightning strikes with that cell. Again, as we come back home, we are seeing some of those lightning strikes that are coming with that system as well. Again, just a little bit of hail with this as well. Again, we're not expecting dangerous hail to come with this system. We are expecting maybe a half-inch in diameter size of hail, but nothing severe to the point of seeing severe thunderstorm warnings issued with this. So that is one good thing that we are coming into the nighttime hours here with that. Get my reflectivity back on there. You can see there that that's just starting to come into the Sioux Falls area, western side of the Sioux Falls area, where we are going to start seeing some of that rain, heavy rain coming into the area north of the Lennox, right along that Highway 17. You can see that if we zoom in here, that's there is Highway 17. Wildwater West is just right out here. Let's see. Wildwater West would be about out in this area here. Those of you that are looking for some sort of reference, Wildwater West is out there. This is, again, we'll kind of put a track on it here. If I can get my mouse to stop drawing on screen. All right. Let's go ahead and back this off here just a little bit. Storm track this out here. So we're going to push it off to the northeast. I think these are moving about 30 miles an hour. So we'll push it off just a little northeastward there. Looks like T right around 11:11. Hartford about 11:16. Kirk's about 11:30. Baltic 11:45. Garrettson about midnight. And Sherman about 12:06. You can see that right there on that screen there. We are seeing a lot of this is going to continue to push its way northeastward. Now we're jumping on just to kind of give you guys a brief weather update. I know there's been a lot of talk in the communities and stuff like that of, oh my gosh, this is supposed to be some sort of severe weather like doomsday that I've heard. I stopped in at the gas station. They mentioned it to me. They were like, hey, we had some customers in here that said, oh, we're supposed to get everything, and it's supposed to be really, really severe. Well, we're kind of here to put that to rest for tonight. We're not looking at seeing that come into the area into play with this. Let's see. Running through some of your comments, Lesterville. Let's see. Lesterville is over this way. Lesterville, you have that cell that is moving through the area. Not seeing much threat, though, for the Lesterville area after that one threat goes through. Watertown, looking like some more of that rain. Not seeing the threat of severe weather for that Watertown area. DeSmet. Let's see. I got to remember where DeSmet is. There's DeSmet. DeSmet, we're just looking more of those rain showers. Watertown, again, we're looking at just maybe a little bit of hail, but not a, oh, hail no option there that we are going to be seeing. A lot of this area, again, a lot of you guys are asking about these counties, cities, states, all that stuff. Good news is we're not seeing that threat of severe weather. If we do have that threat of severe weather, it's more going to be primarily a little bit of wind and some hail. We're not seeing the threat of tornadoes or activity like that. We do have, in fact, let me turn this off here. As we take a quick look here at that Storm Prediction Center. Now, this is put out by Norman, Oklahoma. Guys down there that are doctors, scientists, etc., etc. These are not put out by me or anything along that line. They're just integrated into our app that we utilize. But we have them issuing a 2% risk for this area there in green. So we do kind of want to mention that 2% risk is a tornado risk. But again, we kind of want to come in and say, hey guys, we had a 2% risk when we had those 3 tornadoes move through the Sioux Falls area. So kind of want to just put that in the back of your mind, that we do have a small tornado risk moving through the evening. Now, are we seeing that? Really? We're not seeing those chances really on the outlook. As we go to our categoric option here, we are looking at that slight risk for the areas there in yellow that we are going to see, which is going to be a 2 out of 3. In fact, I have... There it is. We do have a little bit of an explanation of what this does mean when we do see that 2 out of 3. Short-lived and or not widespread, isolated intense storms possible that we are seeing there. So we are at 2 out of 5 for our severe weather risk that we are coming in to the overnight hours here that we're going to be watching fairly close. We do have our studio staffed. We will keep that staffed just for a little bit here and kind of watch what that is. Probability of a hail outlook is 15%. They have not changed that. And wind is also about that 15%. So again, looking at that radar back home here, let's go ahead and zoom back in here. We are seeing that rain is starting to move into the Sioux Falls area. We do expect to see some lightning, maybe some wind, but nothing severe. We won't see the 60+ mile an hour per winds with this. So something to keep in mind there, and kind of watch what the criterias here are for 50. I think it's 56 mile an hour for the winds, and 3/4 inch hail. I forget exactly what the hail is criteria for the severe thunderstorm, but we are going to be seeing rain showers starting to push through, some lightning, maybe a little bit of wind. Nothing severe that we are expecting coming into the overnight hours. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma, canceled that severe thunderstorm watch that we did have earlier through the evening time frame. So as we start to having this come in, good news is it's going to cool us down just a little bit, and we will start seeing a little bit of cooler weather move through. So we'll watch this for a little bit, kind of see what we are going to be coming into, kind of see what's coming over the course of the next couple hours, and definitely keep you guys updated and bring you guys the latest information. We are in the process. You can see behind me there. We're setting up another little mini studio. We are hiring those of you that are interested. It is a paid position, so definitely send us a message. Over the course of the next month or so, you're going to notice some difference with our streams, and you're going to notice some changes with T-Storm Chasers for the better, at least in our opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So again, we just real quick looking at the radar. Rain and wind is coming in to the area. Maybe some pea-sized hail. Nothing damaging, nothing too severe, nothing too wild or crazy with this. So stay with T-Storm Chasers. We'll continue to bring you the latest news, weather, and information as we have that occur. Thanks, guys.